Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Eureka Springs channel. I'm Melody Purdy, your host, and we've got some special news coming to you from Eureka Springs, Arkansas. We've got a local who's here with us today to give an announcement about a little community event that I think you're going to want to know about and be a part of and help out. Please welcome Katie Zer to the screen.
Hello.
Hey, Katie. You've got some exciting news to talk about today that I know a lot of our local residents and maybe somebody in the area wants to know about. What are you doing that we want to hear?
My family is hosting a blood drive next Friday, January 31st, and it'll be our fourth annual blood drive that we're hosting. And we host it in honor of our 4-year-old son, Elliot. So it's at the community center from noon to 5 in the Highlander room.
Highlander room at the community center. What's the date again?
January 31st. So that's
January 31st. What day is that? Is that a...
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday. Okay. So blood drive, very important to our community. I don't know what the blood bank, where we are at, if there's in crisis mode, but I'm sure they're always in need of having blood. The blood that is actually drawn from this particular area, I know that I asked this question to somebody the other day about, when you give blood in Eureka Springs, where does that blood go?
Well, the organization that we go through is the Red Cross, and so that blood goes all over the country. So in a few weeks after donating blood, you get a notification about where your blood was used. So I think once mine was used in a hospital in Kentucky, another time in New York. So yeah, they let you know where it was used.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right. Tracking my blood all over the country. Whoa, that's crazy. Oh, wow. So, Katie, there are a lot of people in Eureka Springs who give of their time. You're one of them. What drove you to be a part of gathering blood?
Well, I became a blood donor 4 years ago when my youngest son was born. Elliot is his name. And he was born severely anemic. So we didn't know until he was born, and then a team of white-coated folks came into the room and told us that there was something wrong. They weren't quite sure what, but he was severely anemic and he needed a blood transfusion. And I said, well, okay, when? And they said, right now. So they took him up to the NICU right then, and he got a blood transfusion. They tested his blood and he needed more, so they gave him another blood transfusion.
That must have been very frightening.
It was really scary. We didn't know what was wrong with him, what caused it. So we saw a pediatric hematologist for 2 years after that, and he's completely fine now.
Good.
But without that blood transfusion, he could have died or had severe disability. But some generous stranger that I will never meet, he's a healthy kid today.
Oh, that's a great ending to a scary time in y'all's life. And, this is just one story I'm sure millions of people who are, I think about that too, when a tragedy strikes, locally, that, people have a tendency to rally around and, someone, please go give blood, if there's a, traumatic thing that happens in the area. But this is so important for you to be able to walk in with your son and immediately have his blood type and be able to address the needs immediately there. So it's important for us to build things up, for sure. So let's give those dates again for everybody that's listening.
Yes, this year it's January 31st, which is a Friday, at the community center from noon to 5. And the Red Cross really likes it. It's very helpful if you sign up in advance.
Okay.
So you know the number of staff that they need to send to the event.
And how do we do that?
So I will put a link in the comments, but also you can search for the donor code, and it's Elliot Zerr, 2 L's and 2 T's in Elliot.
Okay.
ELLIOTTZERR.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'll put the link in.
Okay.
Below.
Sounds great. So you guys look in the link after the broadcast is over. Katie will take care of us, and so we'll figure it all out. Katie, thank you so much for donating your time and making this an effort for the community, a very, very important cause. And thank you for come back again when you're going to have another one of these, so we can help get the word out.
And thank you so much for helping me to get the word out, because this really does matter. Like, someone will be able to stay alive because of your gift, and
save a life.
Their mother will be grateful to you for the rest of her life.
All right. And you can track it across the country, know where it goes. I think that's so cool. Thank you, Katie, for coming on. We'll hope to have you back again, okay?
All right. Have a great day.
All right, guys. So, check it out. Katie will put in the comments where to get signed up. Looks like they need to have a head count and know what to expect. So get on board and help out our community by donating blood. And today we'd like to give a special thanks out to our sponsorships that we have this year. Love to give a shout out to Eureka Live, which has got one of the largest dance floors in downtown Eureka Springs. Wonderful shows every Friday and Saturday night. You want to be a part of that. Also want to give out a shout out to the EurekaHouse.com. Fantastic lodging options in Eureka is very unique. You got to go check them out if you're planning a visit here in Eureka Springs. Also, the Wonderoo Lodge, great lodging and live music. It's a great place for you to hang out with the locals and the tourists alike, so be sure and check them out. Also, would love to give a shout out to iloveeurekasprings.com, one of our new sponsors this year. We appreciate them very much. This is a comprehensive website where you can go and find out a lot about Eureka Springs and also just any business in town. And also, you can check out the community calendar that we provide for them. They use our calendar to help people stay informed for folks that land on their site. And we want to thank y'all to join us. Thank you for joining us today. And here's our QR code if you want to look at all the things that we do as well as the calendar, etc., etc. So be sure and use the QR code and check things out. Thank you again for joining us today. We appreciate y'all tuning in, and you can help us here at the Eureka Springs channel by sharing this video live stream with your friends and family and help get the word up about the blood drive and Eureka Springs stuff. So be sure and do that for us. Thank you again. We'll see you again next time here on the Eureka Springs channel. You guys have a great, great, great weekend. Bye-bye, guys.